Gosh,
no.
Miracles almost dropped a 50 bomb.
Wow. But look at the caps there.
Yeah.
Killer, 14 caps. That's big play. And, you know, Karma, considering he's been MVP at the past 2 events, he didn't actually have the best game there, but they still managed to win so convincingly.
Yeah, they're feeding the family right now. Most definitely here, man. Everybody's pulling their weight for the Furico squad, and that's what allowed them to pull up a big win there.
Yep, and that was a very big win, 244 to 138. They now have control in this series as well. They have that 1 map lead. It's going to be 4-3. And let's not forget, Envy, they had the lead coming into this grand final.
All right, well, let's send it down to Justine. She is with an awesome dude, Mark Lamia. How you guys doing down there?
We are here, Fwiz. Thank you so much. All right, Mark, I believe you have a big announcement for us.
Yeah, listen. I just want to tell everyone how amazing this is here for us all to be here. Thank you, everyone, for coming to the Call of Duty Championships. And let's give it up for these players and these teams. Amazing stuff, amazing competitors. Listen, the teams who made it to the championship, they qualified through in-game league play as well as a number of qualifying tournaments throughout the world. And what we're seeing here today on display is truly the best of the best. And it's a day that's been several years in the making for us at Treyarch, as we were inspired by the world of esports, and we wanted to bring the thrill of Call of Duty competition to an entirely new level with Black Ops 2. So we built a multiplayer game that's prime for competitive play, right? Including a number of truly unique features just for esports, right? Making sure that it was just as fun to watch as it is to play, just like you're doing here today. From codcasting in the game to the in-game league play to being able to live stream from your console, we built a game that could come here and show up for the world's best Call of Duty teams. And it's the same game and the same features that every player in the world gets when they're playing Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So listen, I want to congratulate everyone who's competed on the road to the championship, and best of luck to Furico, Impact, and Envious here. So I want to thank these guys. Now, listen, the only reason that some of us from the team are here, the only reason is because we have some, let's call them replacers back at the studio who are helping us on our next DLC Uprising. And let me tell you what, on April 16th, you're gonna need some replacing too. So check this out, guys. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of the afternoon. We'll see you later.
Encore and Vertigo maps look sick.
They do.
I am excited.
Studio as well.
Yeah,
Studio
man.
looks so
Uprising
good.
DLC, baby. That thing looks so good in the replacer. I mean, we were up here laughing the whole time. That's such a funny video. What a great matchup we just saw there. So if you're just tuning in, Furico Impact versus Envious. The series started out 3-2 in favor of Envious, but a turn of events as Furico has won 2 straight games.
Yep, they've got the momentum back in this series. They managed to beat Envy, who have never lost at CTF here at the Call of Duty World Championships. They managed to beat them, and now they are looking very strong.
And going into a Search and Destroy game on Express nonetheless. But Puckett, Justine, I believe you two are down on the floor. What's going on down there?
We are. So Furico is now up 4-3. Now, Puckett, have you been watching every match? What are you feeling?
Oh man, that CTF game on Raid is really where I knew Furico was going to start going off. Parasite at one point in that game was challenging at the Envy base. He engaged a player, ducked behind a wall, got his health back, and right before his health was fully back, he sprayed 2 more bullets. His teammates got the kill, ran that first flag in, and that was the momentum they needed. They've carried it over. They won the overtime. Then you just saw what they can do on Hijack. They all were going nuts down in the bottom hard point. The shotguns were out, the SMGs were on point, and Furico Impact is just rolling right now. Envy, though, they got another CTF game coming up next, and it could be anyone's game.
Now, do you have any predictions? Because, I mean, this could really go either way.
Yeah, I got Envy taking this next standoff. I feel like they're angry. I just peeked into the booth. I saw Rambo going over the strategy. These guys are on point for standoff. You're gonna watch Rambo. He's gonna be that sneaky player. He's always gonna get behind the Furico team. But if Furico can stop him from doing that, they will take standoff CTF and be up 5-3 in the series.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome, and we'll send it back up to the booth to the guys.
All right, Puckett, Justine, thank you. If you're just now tuning into the broadcast, you might have missed game number 6, and it was certainly one you didn't want to miss. So let's just check out the highlights from Capture the Flag on Raid.
Now Furico going to go for a last-minute pull. Can Miracles pick up that kill? Yes, he can. He has one more in front of him. But Parasite, meanwhile, is going to make his way down this left-hand side. And as you can see on that radar, 2 Envy players now in a position to go clutch. One is Proofy, and he has the support of a teammate.
This is it. I think he's going to be able to pull this one. He's got to jump. He's going to do it. And it caps it for Rico. Captures the flag here. Huge play by them. But guys, it's not over yet. It is not over yet. What a crazy overtime capture of the flag that was. It was like 4 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock in overtime. They had to try to come back and get that. Envy was not able to do that. It was close. Remember, you saw Karma's lightning strike come down. Killer tried to get in there. He was able to stop that flag carrier. Ultimately, that's how Furico was able to win, stopping Envy from beating that time. Again, if you missed game number 6, you might have probably missed game number 7. So check out the most recent matchup. It was Hardpoint on Hijacked. This is the most difficult hard point to get in because there is only 2 entry points and you can lock them down with the shotgun, which is why Furico abandoned the hard point to get down here.
This is why Parasite is one of the best hardpoint players in the game. That knowledge to just back off, to set up on this next hardpoint is going to give them 2 score streaks for Parasite. Is he going to get a 3rd kill? Yes, he's going to get the 4th as well. Huge play from Parasite with the shotgun. This is what we said before the map side. He's going to continue this rampage as well. One more streak and he's on a 9th streak.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Benson, so the question is this. You know, you're Envy here. You came in, very high vibes. You were up 3-2 in the series. You seem to have been the kryptonite for Furico Impact yesterday. You wake up today, things seem to be a little different for this Envy squad. What do you do for Envious? How do you get back in this game?
They have to draw on the confidence and know that they've already beaten them once. They have beaten Furico Impact. They're the only team in the world that can actually say that.
Yes.
So they may be down now, but they can come back into it. I mean, you look at the quality of players they have.
Right.
So amazing. They can easily come back into this.
Certainly.
It's going to be Search and Destroy next. Now, Search and Destroy is known as the game changer. You know, Envy, this could be their time to come back into the series.
Yeah, and Furico, they've only have like a 33% win rate here at the championship for Search and Destroy.
Not good.
They're not like, you know, they're not the best Search and Destroy team here, right?
It's that weak game time.
Yeah, and Envy is definitely proven that they are better at S&T. I will say, though, yesterday, that Game 5 Envy versus Furico Impact game that happened yesterday, it went down into overtime, and it was back and forth here. So I expect a very intense Search and Destroy matchup.
Yep, it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, if it goes all the way to last round, I can honestly, I can see that happening. These 2 teams are so hard to separate right now.
Yeah, because look, if that Search and Destroy gets away from them, you know, CTF, maybe Envy can pick up, but then you've got Hardpoint on Raid. And Furico is a scary team on Hardpoint. You saw it on Hijack. It doesn't get any better for Envious when they play Hardpoint Raid, that Furico squad. Justine, you're down there. What's going on here on the floor?
We are down here on the floor, and they're setting up for the next game, and I'm pretty excited. Now, we were both sitting there watching that last match, and it was pretty intense, especially in such close quarters, and they had those shotguns out.
I think it's the first time in 3 days I saw everybody put their phones down to watch what was going on.
Taking a time out for tweeting, which is always important.
It was amazing, and but let's talk about that Replacers thing, right?
It was great.
That was a great
really
spot. And if you're watching on Xbox Live, don't forget to tune in. Mob of the Dead, a behind-the-scenes video only on the console right after the competition. AC, what do you think? What are things doing? Where are we going?
You know, I keep betting against Impact, and I keep feeling stupid.
Right.
You know, it's incredible. Do you know what? One thing I've loved seeing this weekend is watching Parasite play. I've never seen him play in real life.
Right.
Just on YouTube and watching streams and stuff, and it's just been amazing watching him. And that run with his shotgun in the engine room is just ridiculous. Amazing.
And he seems so calm and collect, and he just gets stuff done.
I mean, he just kill after kill after kill. It was unbelievable. So I think it's only going to get better.
All right, well, let's see if their confidence can hold up, and let's go back up to you, Fwiz.
All right, well, hey, man, how you feeling, dude?
Pumped. This final is everything that we thought it was going to be, and I can see it going all the way to the end. We called it. We both said, see you going to the last map thriller. And so far, if Envy take this and get their confidence back, we have a grand final on our hands.
I do want to give a big shout out to Xbox. This event wouldn't have happened without them. All the viewers that are out there watching on Xbox Live, we love you to death. So thanks for tuning in. And certainly, again, much appreciation to the Xbox team for making this happen. And we got Major Nelson and AC here. There's nothing better than that, you know, man? So, you know, we've been talking a lot. I think we're ready to get into the game.
Yeah, I think the Search and Destroy on Express is now ready to get underway. And you know what? I'm going to actually quickly call it.
You're going to call it?
No, who do you think is going to take it?
Well, I
Just
call
the Search.
Farico Impact to win the whole thing. I think Envy's going to win this Search and Destroy game. I think it's time that they get back into it. But ultimately, at the end of the day, I think it's going to be Farico Impact that wins it. You called Envy?
No, I called Impact. I did call Impact.
You did call Impact?
I called Impact.
Okay.
I called Impact.
All right. Well, again, it is Search and Destroy Express. There is only 2 bomb sites here. You know, I wonder how much of these guys are actually going to go down to the terminal. Sometimes that's not the most convenient bomb site for these 2 teams. So let's kick it off on Search and Destroy Express.
All right, well, we're going to be on board with Farico Parasite to start things off. And Farico, they're going to be on the attacking side. Now, historically in Search and Destroy, you always have to win those defensive rounds. If you can win those defensive rounds, you can then just try and attempt at winning those attacking rounds. That's how you can build on an easy Search and Destroy score. But Parasite, going to be using that sniper to start things off.
Yeah, Parasite with the sniper rifle on Search and Destroy is absolutely lethal. We've seen him do all kind of crazy things. Dude, yesterday, he had a collateral on Search and Destroy Cargo and a professional match at the World Championship here. I mean, like, get out of here, man.
When does that ever happen?
Yeah, a collateral. Oh, takes out his trophy system.
I thought it was a person for a minute there, but he did actually just have a glimpse of someone on the opposite side of the terminal. But already, Parasite is going to be left in a 1 versus 3 situation. He's coming up against JCap, Rambo, and Stainville. And I believe Rambo is actually going to be planting that bomb.
As we are on board still with Parasite, he's the last one up for his squad here for Rico. They're in a 3v1 situation. He's got the snipes out. This is not looking good for him. He is on the offensive side as well, and they know where the bomb is. For Rico, going to struggle here in the first round of Search and Destroy.
Parasite knows to rotate around. He's running straight towards 3 of them. And Envy, a really experienced team, they know that bomb is down. They're just going to be sitting around the area, waiting to see if Parasite is going to challenge, and he is going to try it now. Peeking around that corner. Is he going to find anyone in the headbutts? No, he's not. 26 seconds left. Parasite has to make moves now.
Yeah, Parasite here still in that 3v1 situation. I mean, 21 seconds left. You wonder if he just gets out of there, because you do have Stainville who's got 2 kills, but he's going to try to continue to press forward. They know, I don't know if he should have shot that. Maybe he just went out, got the bomb here, and now Rambo's just going to run out of there because they just got to buy more time. And finally, Parasite gets taken out, so Envy gets on the board here, takes the lead 1-0 on Search and Destroy.
JCap there with our round-ending kill cam, shutting down Parasite. And you can see just how locked down Envy actually had that bomb site. And that bomb that was in fact down. And now
switching operation ready
up
point.
To Envy. Managed to hold their defensive side. Now let's have a look and see if they can try and win on the attack.
You want to watch Farico? Let's jump over to Envy. Let's jump over to Envy. I think we've been a little too Farico heavy. Let's see what these guys are able to do. And we're going to jump in the eyes of JCap's got the combat knife out, but he's rolling with the M8.
Well, you can see the way these 2 teams are setting up. Envy is pretty much sending 3 players over towards that A bomb site. And in terms of Envy, Farico's defense, only 2 on that catwalk. What can JCap do? Just trying to get vision on someone. Isn't going to happen just yet, although he is looking in the right direction and taken down.
Big plays. Wow.
Big kill right there from Parasite. And that bomb is also going to go down. That's 39 seconds left on the timer.
And now we're on board with Karma from the Farico squad here, trying to move in. He's got a little bit of help. It's a 4v1 situation. Proofy's down. Farico's going to get the defuse, and now they're actually just going to give it to Parasite. All 4 players have 1 kill, so it doesn't matter who it goes to. The reason why that is if you've got more kills than another player, that'll help you earn closer to your score streak. So there you have it. Farico answers back.
Get ready for the next
1 round apiece now here on this Search and Destroy Express. If you are just joining in, it's 4-3 to Farico in this grand final, best of 11. And right now, you're watching Karma.
Switching sides.
In that kill cam, nice play, switching sides.
Search and Destroy.
And Karma actually got that sniper rifle out. Let's have a look if you can try and utilize that.
Neutralize the objective.
All right, well, we're going to jump on with Karma from the Farico squad here, and let's see what he's able to do with that sniper rifle. This time doesn't go with the dual band and decides to do the ballistic CPU as his attachment.
Well, hasn't seen anyone just yet. He's going to be playing very patiently indeed, trying to see if he can get vision on someone. And just having a look at the map, Envy, well, they've set up very defensively.
And as you can see here, Karma is getting close.
Yeah.
it looks like the Envy squad's starting to push. So Karma is actually going to have some players that are going to be moving into him. Oh, tries to connect, not able to do so. Pulls out the Cap 40, can't follow up with a kill. Rambo takes out Parasite, making a 4v3 situation. They make it 4v2, and then players back and forth. So only one up for the Farico squad. It's going to be Killa, and he's going to have to take out 3 Envy players if he wants to do anything about it. But he does have the bomb in his hands. That's going to be helpful. Not going to go to B because I think they do have an idea. Possibly, I mean, I would assume that Envy knows that the bomb is at B, but nobody's around him. Actually, Killa could have got that bomb down there on the B side, but Rambo takes him out. Envy takes the lead 2-1.
Yep, Killa was trying to be smart, and unfortunately, it just didn't work for him there. He didn't want to go for that plant, but you could see the intelligence from that opposition team all moving towards the opposite side. Rambo there with the MP7. He's going to pick up that round-ending kill cam. And that is now going to give Envy the upper hand in this search and destroy. It's going to be 2 rounds to 1. And how do Farico try and respond?
That's a good question there. So you've got Parasite and Karma both have snipers out. However, Parasite just switched. It looked like he switched to the shotgun for a second. Maybe he decided to still continue with the sniper. So he's going to go down his side, B side terminal. And now he's got the dual band up. He's going to see if he can see anyone through the smoke. Again, if you have Cold Blood, that's not going to show up then on the dual band. I like this spot in the elevator. He's just going to kind of hang out there. They're setting up for a B push. However, he's got his team. Killa is on the A side with the shotgun. So the team is trying to defend both B and A side. Parasite didn't see anybody, so now he's double backing to A. You've got Karma down for Farico and 2 Envy players down. Only Proofy and Stainville up for the Envy squad.
Yep, still on board with Killa on this defensive side for Farico. He actually has someone right around this corner. Is he up in the top control room? He may well be. Killa's going to have to try and find out. Is he's actually going to go and challenge? Well, he's not going to jump back down. He could be outside, and he knows there's someone around there. You can see just how cautious Killa's actually playing. Jumps around, going to get shot in the back. Unfortunate play. Proofy gets the upper hand this time.
And 2v1 situation. Parasite is all that remains. He's going to have to do something about it. He's on the defensive side of things. That it's a little bit more helpful for him. But now he's going to check out to see if anybody's at the B bomb site. Doesn't see anyone. Now he's going to start making towards his way, towards A. And looks like, look at
bad
this.
timing.
Bad timing is right. Just as he checks B, Envy decides to come in there. And he's going to look at A, thinking they're over here. However, bomb goes down at B. Parasite now has to swing all the way back. This is going to be a tough situation for him.
Well, we saw Parasite do the 1 versus 2 clutch yesterday when it counted. Can he try and do it again? He's going to be very aggressive.
He's got to take out, either get the defuse or take out. Not going to happen. Proofy takes out Parasite. Envy takes the lead 3-1. Now we're starting to see a little bit of life out of this Envy squad after a dismal hardpoint that they played last game.
Yep, Envy coming back strong in this situation, but it's kind of like we anticipated, if we're honest. You know, this sort of a caliber of team, they're never going to go down without a fight, and now they have this lead in Search and Destroy. I expect them to try and build upon it. Going to be on board with Karma for Farico on this attacking side, and hello, he's put out an MMS.
The objective.
Yeah. Who do you want to watch here? Who do you want to get your eyes on?
I'm curious to see exactly what Karma's going to try and do with the MMS scanner, because making his way towards this right-hand side, unless he's going to play really, really passively, I can't really see how he's going to be able to utilize it.
All right, as we continue to stay on board with Karma, he's got the MMS. Again, that's going to help him look around to see if anybody is around these corners, but Cold Blood, you can't rely on it 100% because if you have Cold Blood on, that's going to take you off. Killer is going to get the bomb down here as we switch to him. Bomb is down for the Farico squad, so Envy is going to have to get in there, defuse it. Farico trying to answer back themselves and get around here, making it 3-2. And let's switch over to the Envy squad as now they've got to move into the B bomb site. JCap actually going behind enemy lines, going to try to go a flank in there. Not going to happen. Rambo actually going for the sneaky defuse here. He might get it. He might get it.
Way.
Rambo is going to get the
Rambo is going to get it. Rambo. Oh my days. That's
sneaky man.
The confidence required to go for that right there is unreal. Same build right now with the round-ending kill cam. Nice play from him, but Rambo, that diffuse, clutch play from him.
That bomb's ticking. I'm going to get it defused, and that's what Rambo did. Nice play. Ballsy.
Really nice play. Yeah, and that's definitely the word, ballsy. Can't think of a better word for that. You know, still Farico players up, and Rambo thinks, you know what? I fancy my chances right now. I'm just going to go straight for that diffuse. We're going to be on board with him now as well to start off this 6th round. I'm going to fire a few shots, not going to connect.
Stainville takes out Killa. Karma falls up, back and forth they go, and now all of a sudden it's a 2v2 situation. Rambo and JCap up, but JCap picks up another kill on Karma, and now Parasite is all alone for the Farico squad.
Yeah, Parasite once again left to go clutch in the 1 versus 2 situation. And Parasite with that sniper rifle, covering that middle of the map. Let's have a look. Can he try and do? He's up against JCap and Rambo. Bomb goes down, 44 seconds left. It's been planted at the B bomb site. Familiar situation, this almost deja vu.
It is almost deja vu as we're in the eyes of Parasite, seeing what he can do. He does see somebody, he has to get out of there. Oh, almost picks that up. So now Envy just 1 round away from tying this series up on Search and Destroy.
Wiz, I'm so confused. Furico looked so strong in that last map. They dominated the hardpoint, 244 to 138. Now we're coming on to this Search and Destroy. It's like the teams have switched booths. This doesn't really make sense. I mean, it's 5-1 to Envy. They're in complete control.
But Furico, they're just not as good of a Search and Destroy team as Envy.
The stats don't lie. 33% is their win-loss ratio here at the Call of Duty World Championships. So we're going to get on board with the attacking team.
It's going to be in the eyes of Parasite again here. Let's see, he's been just... he's been struggling this game here. Picks up a nice kill, and now he's going to try to pick up another one.
The knife of doom. Parasite with that swag. Look at the reaction. Look at the reaction. He's just trying to say, look how easy that is. Look how easy that is. They're in the round-ending kill cam. Picks up one, gets the knife, swings across, picks it up.
Just shanked him.
Shanked him. 5-2 though. Furico still with a lot of work to do if they're going to try and come back in this Search and Destroy.
Furico staying alive here on Search and Destroy. Envy only 1 round away from picking it up. Let's jump over to JCap for the Envy squad, see what they're able to do. Envy again trying to close this one out. It's a huge game for them because they will tie this series up if they can win this Search and Destroy game.
If Furico manage to take another map, they are going to be 1 map away from $400,000, the amazing Black Ops 2 World Championship trophy, and also those pretty badass rings.
I would say so. I did say earlier that Call of Duty was the first to do it with the rings, and I was completely mistaken. A lot of other esports titles have done.
Really?
So I just want to say that correction. I was absolutely wrong here, as Furico is going to get the defuse on the bomb, and again, Furico continues to stay alive.
Yep, Furico, they are not getting eliminated, and Parasite taking a deep breath there. The player on the right-hand side of your screen, Killer, going to pick up the round-ending kill cam, 5-3. Can you see Furico coming back into this game now? It's a tough one to call because they're building on those score sheets. I'm pretty sure I saw Parasite. I may be wrong, but I think he has.
I still think Envy's going to close this one out.
I'd be surprised if they didn't.
Yeah.
It would be a huge shock if Furico managed to come back into this.
As we jump on board with Proofy from the Envy squad, they're going to send 3 men towards the B bomb site. As you see the trophy systems go out, that's going to already help them as they are defending left and right, trying to get some shots down range. Not able to pick up a kill there. Rambo Raid picked up a 2-piece, and now Karma's by himself here. Proofy and JCap. Dose J up for Envy and Karma all alone. Let's switch over to Karma and the Furico squad as he's got to beat 2 incredibly talented players to get the round win here. Envy again trying to close this one out.
Well, Karma's going to get tagged up, needs to try and cycle back. Unfortunately for him though, the bomb is down and both remaining Envy players, JCap and Proofy, they know where that bomb is. Karma's going to try and rotate. He doesn't have that long to do so. Only 44 seconds left, got himself back exactly where he was. Needs to go big for his team.
As we continue to stay on board with Karma, he's moving slowly, and now he's just got to be incredibly careful. I believe the Envy squad doesn't pick up 1 kill there, but JCap right there covering his buddy Proofy. Envy closes that round out, ties up the series. Huge play by Envy. They needed that win like no other, and again, the series is tied up. Whew.
It's going to be 4 maps apiece.
Yeah, 4-4, man. That is crazy.
We said it was going to be close, and so far it hasn't disappointed. Neither of these two teams really able to put their dominance in, as the next map is actually going to be CTF now.
Yeah, this
we were
one's
saying
tough.
how dominant Envy were at CTF, then Furico out of nowhere, they came in, took it to overtime, and won.
That was actually the first map that Envy has ever lost and captured the flag here at this championship. Furico was able to hand them their first CTF loss.
Yep.
But again, that game was so close.
It was.
It would be very hard to tell here. And this is good. I like that it's a very close game going in to capture the flag because now the series is tied up 4-4, and this is going to be game number 9. I think we're going to see 11, like we said.
I'm thinking we are.
Oh my God! Can you imagine a game 11 Search and Destroy like overtime?
I probably wouldn't be able to cope. It would just be too close to call.
I'm like nervous up here, and I'm not even playing, man. All right, well let's send it down to Chris Puckett. What's going down there, my man?
How's it going, guys? I'm with my man Brycey, and Bryce, You've been commentating all weekend long. You've had the pleasure of casting Envy and Farico earlier. And before today started, before this championship match, you told me the map order and who is going to win each game. Your predictions have been spot on. And coming up next, we actually have that CTF game on Standoff. What's your predictions going into it?
You know what? I actually think that Impact aren't going to win this Capture the Flag. I know they won the last one. Envy have a stronger Capture the Flag game. It's that simple. They now have the momentum from the Search and Destroy. But Impact are going to win the hardpoint. Their hardpoint game has been on point all weekend. They're just too good. Parasite is a monster on that anchor. Then you're going to come down to the Search and Destroy. I'm not even going to call that one. That's the only one I haven't called. It's going to be tight. We probably will see another 5-5.
All right, well, I think all the casters, and I agree, we're all hoping for that best of 11, game 11, round 11, Search and Destroy. Foyz and Benson, back up to you.
Thanks, Puckett. Thanks, Bryce. And yeah, it's like we all want game number 11 here to happen, rightfully so. Look, we got some fans of that. I think that's Big Optic Hex. I'm not sure. Is that Big Optic Hex? Yeah, it certainly is. There we go. Look, at least this side of the crowd has a pulse, man. Before we looked at some other one, man, they look like some zombie bodies out of an Uprising DLC or something. There we go. People are starting to wake up. The series is tied 4-4. It's going to be game number 9. Don't want to get ahead of myself here. And it's going to be Capture the Flag on Standoff. I'm excited. As you can see, here's a nice, beautiful little map overview of the map Standoff.
Yep, Envy cannot afford to lose this map. If they do, like Brycey just said, like Puckett's been saying all weekend as well, every single caster that's had the privilege of commentating over Farico this weekend, Farico are too good at hardpoint. If they can manage to somehow beat Envy in this CTF, they're going to go ahead and take it.
Did you see Miracles right there?
No,
oh my goodness, Miracles is
he
just I thought I was hyped up. I'm looking at him. He's down there giving bro fives left and right, just trying to get his team fired up. You got to love the energy and enthusiasm. This is only his third, you know, again, we were talking about earlier, this is only his third tournament he's ever attended.
Crazy.
The first 2 he won. He's trying to go 3-3.
Trying to get that hat trick.
Which is just, yeah, the hat trick, that's right, which is just mind-boggling. Is that mind-boggling?
It is mind-boggling. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Thanks, man. Thanks for the help, dude. It's good to have you up here in the booth, man. First time ever casting together.
Right.
EU and North America, the powers unite, man.
Yeah. Bam. Let's have a bro fist of our own.
Let's get a bro fist. The refs have got this game going on, so let's get it going, guys. If you want to tune in to the social media aspect of things, feel free to tweet COD Esports as the hashtag and join in on the conversation with Xbox. Go ahead, give them some love, tag it. This whole thing is brought to you by Xbox, and we got all the love in the world for those guys, as now we're jumping in to game number 9, Capture the Flag on Standoff. We got to watch Envy.
We do.
We got to watch Envy.
They can't afford to lose this. If Envy lose this map, that is going to be game over unless somehow Envy can claw back.
Well, yes or no, because, you know, they lose this one.
They get, here's the hard point, though.
Yeah, the hard point, game 10, and right, but then it goes to a game 11 Search and Destroy then. Yeah, but if they lose CTF, I see what you're saying. You got to win it. Yeah, you're absolutely right.
They have to win. Envy can't afford to drop this.
Yeah, right, Benson.
Well,
Truthisms being spoken by you as we're on board with Rambo Ray here for the Envy squad, and let's see what these guys are able to do.
Well, pushing his left-hand side, he immediately pulls out those dual-wheel B2 Kriars. He's been using them all weekend. Only going to tag up a player, though. And just have a look at that map as he goes down. Proofy having to play very, very defensively early on.
Yeah, absolutely. A couple of those Envy players went down, so now Proofy's up here trying to get some shots down range. He does take out Miracles. He gets taken out, switching back to JCap, who's going to double back here and is able to pick up Killa, who was the one that took out Proofy. So nice play, heads-up play by JCap to double back there and get some defense on the flag.
Now, the important area on this map is going to be that left-hand side that you can see by the tanks. You need to control that. And right now, it's Farico with the control. JCap on this top story of the shop. He's going to be looking over towards that exact area, seeing if he can find any of the Farico players. Throws a concussion, going to have a chance at the V-Dom. Taken down, though. And let's have a look what Proofy's up to.
Yeah, that was a gun battle right there. Proofy's able to pick up a kill on Miracles, as now he's going to draw back up his foul and see what he's able to do up here. He's going to take the crow's nest up here at the top house and just looking around, patiently picks up a nice kill there on Miracles again. This guy is on fire. He's got 3 consecutive kills. He's going for his Hellstorm, and now he is trying to make a push up towards the flag. This is a good setup. He's got some support from his Envy players. Right behind him is Rambo Ray. Parasite does take him out. Let's jump on board with Rambo Fariko. He started making advancement, gets taken out as well. So Fariko doing a nice job stopping these Envy advancements.
1 minute 30 into this game of CTF stand-up. All we're seeing so far is just constant battle for map control. Neither team getting themselves into a position where they can actually pull the flag on board with Stable now. Gets one through the smoke. Nice play from him. Going for the pre-fire as well. Not going to connect. Ooh, he's going to get challenged. It's a bit of help from his teammate though. But look again how defensive Envy are being forced to play. Stable doesn't want to give away any flags, but that was why. He knew Karma was going to be rotating somewhere around there. He does get shut down though. Nice play.
Yeah, it was Proofy that was able to take out Karma, who was making a push for the flag, and you're absolutely right, Benson. They are having to play very defensively here. Every time Envy tries to make a push up towards here, they get taken out. Fariko just seems to be on top of them every single time going for this flag, causing Envy just to have to sit back and watch their flag very protected.
As Rambo now actually pulling together a few kills, trying to fight again for some map control. Let's look at what J-Cap's up to though, making his way towards the gas station. Now just going to go back up top, wants to defend his flag some more, trying to anticipate whether there's going to be any of the Fariko players around him. He's taken down one, trying to see if there's any more. It doesn't look like it on that mini-map, and now can Envy try and get a little bit more map control?
As we're continuing to stay on board with J-Cap here, but switching over to Fariko because he did just grab the Envy flag. This is going to cause the Envy team to kind of come back because all three of them were circled around the tank. So now Killer is going to be met here by an Envy opponent. He's not able to connect his shots. Going to just try to blast out anybody here. He's going to get stunned. He's just trying to run. He's going to just run. He is just going to run, and he's going to get this capture. Huge play by Killer. Wow. Doesn't go for the engage. Huge heads-up play. And that was Swagless, that Dolphin dive he missed.
he missed it, but
0 points for that, but he did get a capture.
He has managed to get that capture in. Just let's have a quick recap of that flag pull. He pulled the flag and then just waited. Rather than, you know, the normal thing where you pull the flag and you run, he waited. He was really patient. He waited for his teammates to get a few kills, then was actually able to run that flag home completely uncontested. And that is going to be some big plays coming from Rico. Now Envy, they need to respond. They only have 1 minute 20 left in this first side of CTF. But like I said before this game started, if Envy lose this CTF, they're not going to be able to win the hard point.
And they're now set up for another flagpole, and Killa does get stopped out, but Miracle's there on the top, going to smoke it, grabs that flag, and he's going to run with it. He is going to be met by some Envy players. You got to watch out, though. Fariko Miracles is an insane flag runner, and he does get stopped, but Parasite has 4 kills. He's going to play a little bit more conservative because he needs to get those score streaks, and there he is, takes out Stainville. Now he's only 1 kill away. Huge stop by J-Cap, taking out Parasite, who almost had his Hellstorm.
46 seconds remaining of capture the flag on standoff right now for Rico with that 1 flag lead. It's a very fragile lead, but Envy before this grand final had 100% CTF record. Fariko have put an end to that, and it's looking like they could do the same thing now on board with Miracles. Just going to be doing a little bit more defensive work. They don't want to give away a pointless flag right at the end. He's going to see one bot. Brown gets taken down though.
By Ray. Rambo Ray, Killa gets taken out as we jump on with Karma. Envy is not going to be able to pull a flag here. They're going to just stay on the defensive side of things since they got, oh, I don't know if that was a little bit of a shot at Rambo because he was clearly dead. And he decided to put a couple more bullets in him, but Karma's going to pick up some more kills, and yeah. Karma is a mean dude.
He's celebrating those kills. He knows he's playing well. They have that 1 flag lead going into the second side. Envy, they need to play more aggressive. Right now, they're just not being aggressive enough. Fariko pinning them right back at the back of their spawn. And now you're going to see Karma celebrating this round and in kill count. This is it's probably going to annoy the Envy players.
Oh, yeah, that's that's definitely annoying. And Karma, man, he's a little bit of a trash talker, no doubt about it. And sometimes you can do that in a game like so. As we're going to switch on with Envy, these guys got to get a flag cap here. They're down 1-0 on the second side of capture the flag. They've got to tie this one up.
J-Cap top grandmas for now. Did get tagged up. Maybe being a little bit more aggressive now. That's what he needs to do if they're going to try and get a flag. But look at one of that Envy player. He's rotated all the way down the barn side. Not entirely sure who that is, but he's going to have an engagement. There's going to be 2 plays there. He shuts down 1. Taken down, though. That was an unfortunate play. I believe that was actually Rambo trying to do some great SMG objective. But meanwhile, J-Cap going to shut down 1 top tank. Nice play from him.
Yeah, takes out Killa with that kill. J-Cap staying back, trying to pick up a second one here by Statue. Smoke goes up. He's going to get out of there. And he picks up Karma. So J-Cap trying to rally the troops here and see if he can do something about it, and gets taken out by Killa there. So had some momentum going, but now we jump on board with Proofy. He gets stopped. Rambo not far behind him. Going to get into engagement here with another Fariko player, and that's Killa that takes him out. So Envy losing their 1v1 battles against Fariko.
For the first minute of the second round, we are seeing Envy being more aggressive, and that's what they need to do. One flag down against Furico Impact. They can start to dig in. As soon as the time gets close enough, Furico, they don't need to be aggressive. They have that flag lead. However, like I said earlier on, they actually haven't won a game of CTF all Call of Duty World Championships in regulation time. They've only been able to win in stopwatch, so this would be a first.
So we're staying on board. Pruvi trying to get some shots down range, gets taken out, switching over to JCap. He is on the defensive side. Just must be concerned about Furico starting to move in. Parasite is close. JCap picks up Karma. You've got smoke everywhere, left and right. These guys are using smoke screens to try to get out of these conflicts, and it's working out well. However, Rambo almost able to get a flagpole as we switch over to Stainville. Again, the Envy squad desperately trying to get into the Furico flag. They are struggling as they are not able to win these engagements. They might win one or two, pick up these kills, but they're not able to win the ones that matter when you try to pull the flag, and they're struggling to do so.
Yep. On board with Stainville, pulls out his knife, not entirely sure what the game plan was there. He gets taken down. Prufi rushing his left-hand side. He's not going to connect with the kill. Shut down once more. And now we are seeing those little blue arrows on your mini-map. They're the Furico plays. They're starting to get a little bit more map control now, and this is very, very bad news if you are an Envy fan.
Yes, this is not good here, but 2 minutes and 35 seconds left on the clock here now. Plenty of time to work with. You just want to kind of calm down, get your wits about you, and then make smart engagements together. But now Miracles for Furico pulls the flag, gets a huge kill on JCap, and he is running with that thing. Oh, gets taken out. Nice return by Envy to stop him. The Envy squad could not have afforded another cap being held to by Furico.
2 minutes 12, it would be too less time. They really would be backs to the wall. However, if Furico do manage to pick this up, it isn't the end of the world. However, they are going on to the next map, which is Hardpoint Raid. Furico just haven't lost Hardpoint all Call of Duty Championship. I think they've only lost it once the entire time they played it. But Parasite, he's going to go in there, taking down JCap with the Cap 40. But again, he's just going to play so defensive because Furico, with that flag lead, this is all they need to do now.
Yeah, exactly. With a minute and 45 seconds left, they need to play defense. But again, you got to watch out because when you go down, they're going to get the flagpole. Stainville and Rambo both go down. Neither player able to get far with that flag as Furico was able to stop it. Furico needs, like you said it best, if they get this win here, it is getting scarier from an odds perspective for Envy to win the championship because of how strong of a hardpoint team they are. And now Furico has a flag, but Miracles is going to have to do something big here. Picks up one kill as he's moving closer. And let's see if he's able to get this one. No, he did lose it there, so it was, yeah, that was tough. I think did he just get a return there? Because they had the flag icon up. Was I deceived, Benson?
I think you were deceived. I was deceived as well, to be fair.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for giving me one, because it's only going to be you and me against the world. As we're on board with Karma here with the Furico squad. Picks up a nice kill on Rambo Ray. And let's see what these guys are able to do. 53 seconds left on the clock. They've just got to play defense, and they will win this game outright. Envy trying to get in there, claw away at Furico to get a flagpole and a capture that they need to just push this thing into overtime. Let's switch over with them. As Prufi's going to grab the flag, he gets taken out. That could have been huge if he could have got past there, but wasn't able to do so.
35 seconds left of this CTF game. The Envy needs to push. They can't afford to waste any time. Whether you're injured or not, you need to push for this Furico flag. JCap trying to get the choke points off, and it's just not going to be good enough with 20 seconds left. Unless that flag is pulled
to wash.
It's a 15-second pull straight down the middle of the road. That's not going to happen. Furico are going to take this next map, the CTF. And bad news for Envy.
If you're an Envy fan out there,
I'm feeling for you right now.
You need to be screaming and cheering even if you're at home, because I think these guys could still hear you. This was tough. JCap was not able to get it. Again, too little, too late, ultimately, Benson. And that was it. He was able to pull the flag there, but when time dwindling down on the clock, he was not able to get far with the flag. So Furico wins that game. They now lead 5-4 in the series. Furico Impact, one game away from $400,000, the Call of Duty Championship trophy, and the beautiful rings, and a lot of glory that goes with it.
Yep, being the best team in the world without a shadow of a doubt as well. They can pick it up here. I mean, they've already won Dallas, they won EGL, they're at the World Championships now. They're one map away from taking that. That's an incredible, imagine that. If you're one of those players, that's sort of a month. This has all been in 1 month.
Yes,
that'd
1 month,
that'd be
and all that prize money and all that glory in 1 month. Like, Furico Impact 2 months ago, even a month and a half ago, it was like they were a team to look out for, right? In the online qualifiers for MLG Dallas and stuff, but man, They are a scary team there. Justine, you're down there on the floor. What's going on?
I'm down here on the floor with Rel, now one of our UK casters. Now, how are you feeling? I mean, you've been watching these matches. I mean, they're pretty intense.
Yeah, it's really, really close between both of these teams. I mean, just think about it now. Furico Impact are one game away from $400,000. Even if they lose both of these games, they're still walking away with $200,000. It's insane.
It is insane. So now, from the beginning, did you have a prediction?
Yeah, I mean, I did think Furico Impact would be able to pull it back, and I can see this going right down to the final round on Search and Destroy. And you know what? I can't call it. Both of these teams so evenly matched, it really could go either way.
So who do you think some of their top players are in this entire tournament?
Well, I mean, the whole of the Optic squad have done it brilliantly, placing third. Furico Impact and Envios, it's so hard to single out an individual player. From the European side, I mean, Jerd really stands out for me, but every single player at this tournament is the world's best. I mean, we've got 6 continents out of the 7 here. They are the world's best players.
I think that's the best thing, is this is worldwide. I mean, this is everybody, and they're all here competing for this $1 million tournament, so it's pretty amazing.
It is. It's truly insane.
All right, thank you so much. Let's send it back up to Fwiz and Beth.
Thank you, Justine and Rel. Yes, man, this is crazy. Again, one game away Furico is from winning the Call of Duty Championship here, brought to you by Xbox. And look, man, if you're Furico and you're one game away from $400,000, what mode would you want?
Hardpoint.
And what mode do they have?
Hardpoint.
On Raid 2. So this is scary for Envy. Envy, they got destroyed on Hardpoint when they played last time against Furico. Envy is going to have to dive deep, deep, deep in order to be able to throw Furico off their game on Hardpoint.
As much as I want to see it go to that last map, the fact it's Hardpoint and Furico with that advantage, one map away from being crowned the Call of Duty World Champions, I just can't see them dropping the Hardpoint game. I can't see Envy clawing back into it now, especially after losing to CCF. Their heads are going to go down.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you do here at Envy, because everybody is so conscious of how talented Furico is at Hardpoint. So you really are going to have to rely on the slay. I mean, they have a good slaying team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've got Proofy, JCap, and Stainville. There is no reason why you can't beat Furico Impact on Hardpoint. The talent is there. There's no doubt about it. I actually think, I'm not 100% positive, but that Envy did beat Furico Impact yesterday on Hardpoint.
They did.
I think
that's the only map that Furico have dropped in the whole tournament. There is that
on Hardpoint there. Yeah, so if anybody's going to be able to do it, it is Envy. And I'll tell you what, if Envy can do this, they can beat him on Hardpoint. They go into a Game 11 Search and Destroy, and then that's just money in the bank for Envy if they've got to play Search and Destroy. It's all come down to, you know, these game types, because Furico's a really weak S&D team. They don't want to see that go to Game 11. They're strong Hardpoint. If Furico's going to win this championship, they've got to win it now.
They do. This is going to be their best chance of taking home the title. And you're completely right, they need to do it on this map. They can't afford to let it go to S&D, because the last S&D we saw was 6-3 to Envy.
Yeah, and even then, I was surprised that it even went to 6-3, because I think it was like 5-1 at one point. You know, I mean, Furico kind of was just hanging in there. So look, Rambo and the squad, they're going to have to talk to one another, figure out, listen, it's going to be getting in that anchor position so you have favorable spawns and earn your score streaks. You've got to be close to the hard point, and that's what matters the most. So it's not always about getting in that hard point. There's positions where you will find players on the map, which is called the anchor role. The anchor role essentially will put their players in the most advantageous spawn area while also killing other members from the team. They stay away from the hard point, but close enough so that the players around them spawn in close to that hard point, and then they rack up the score streaks, which are hugely beneficial, particularly in hard point. So that's going to be the role of the anchor, and a lot of it comes down to not as much about holding that hard point, but it's getting your team in that spawn area so that you can have a better success rate at the hard point.
Exactly, it just means you can consistently contest it, you can consistently send your own teammates on that hard point, just to rack up as many points as possible, get those score streaks as well, and that's what Parasite does so well. He's renowned for being, if not the best anchor.
I think he is the best.
I would go as far as saying it. I mean, you just watch him play, you watch him live streaming, the guy's amazing at what he does, and he is going to be the fundamental factor now as to whether Furico Impact are going to take the championship on this map or not.
And there you go, another snapshot of the Furico boys. Karma, Killa, Parasite, and Miracles. Again, we've talked a lot about Miracles just because of I think there's a fascination with the fact, and if you're a Call of Duty player out there, you're playing league matches, you want to compete at a high level, maybe be a part of this championship one day, earn that big bad trophy here, then the way that you can do it is being like a player like Miracles. He never went out to any events ever in his life. He just went out to MLG last month, won that, went to EGL, won that as well, and now he's trying to win the Call of Duty Championship. So all you players out there, you too have a shot to be here one day at the Call of Duty Championship. But let's waste no more time here, Benson. It's time to go to game number 10 as Furico Impact, one game away from being crowned the Call of Duty champions here in Hollywood. Let's jump on board with them. This is their game to win.
We're going to start things off on board with Parasite. Parasite, the player we were just talking about, the best anchor in the game. As you can see already, Envy actually all clearing himself, and you may be sat at home wondering what exactly just happened there. Envy just trying to do a bit of a spawn dictation glitch, if you will, trying to get on that hard point just a little bit quicker by dictating those spawns. However, Parasite now just going to be playing very slow. Needs to make sure he holds this spawn just so his teammates are going to be well set up for the next hard point, which is going to be in the kitchen.
As we're continuing to stay on board with Parasite and we switch over to Miracles, he gets taken out, but Killa holding down this hard point. Envy contesting it here, not allowing them to get any points, finally gets taken out, but Miracles jumps right away on this, not allowing Envy to get any points. Finally gets taken out, but Karma's right behind it, and just now is Envy taking over the hard point, earning some points, and now going to take the lead.
Board with Stainville, he's going to be just picking up a last few points, goes for the turn, picks up the assist. Nice play from him, and Envy have started strong against this Furico Impact lineup, but it is worth noting they're not getting the best spawns yet, but you can see a few players on that minimap rotating towards kitchen. Now they have the good spawns. This is where they can cause some problems for Furico.
As we switch over to Proofy here, he's going to try to get some shots out in the kitchen. They're holding down this hard point. Envy off to an amazing start on hard point. This is what they needed to do against Furico. The Envy team has just got fired up here and playing excellent. If you're an Envy fan, you've got to be happy.
Proofy just went big. He's got himself some score streaks. I believe Rambo Ray also has some score streaks at his disposal, including a sentry gun, if that's correct. Let's have a look at Proofy. Hard point currently contested. Managed to shut down one. Can he find anyone else?
Oh my gosh, Proofy is just going off here. He's got all of his score streaks. He might have to use his Hellstorm here soon because he's about to earn again. No, finally gets taken out by Killa. Rambo still there holding it down. And the Envy squad playing phenomenal here. I mean, just a crazy matchup. And this is not the hard point game we saw Envy playing earlier. They have turned it around in a big way.
Let's have a look at Proofy. JCap as well. He's making his way towards the hard point, taken down there. That's a big kill on that Furico player. JCap desperately trying to get back into this hard point, get it contested. Is he going to be able to do so? He is now going to have it contested, but unfortunately, this back hard point, the garage hard point, this is where you can rack up a lot of points, and Furico look extremely well set up. They have the spawns. However, Proofy has those score streaks now. This next hard point that we're going to see is going to be the basketball hard point. That's going to be wide open. He may well have to use those score streaks on the next hard point.
Yeah, and now you've got Rambo and Proofy here. They finally take over the garage with 32 seconds left on the hard point, but Furico coming in behind him as we switch over with Karma here. He was able to knock some players off. They're going to secure the hard point. So I think what we're going to see here is Envy abandon the garage hard point and set up. So let's jump on with Proofy. He's going to throw the trophy systems down and probably put his sentry gun up. So again, the trophy system is down so that an EMP doesn't come in and take out that sentry gun. Smart heads up play by Proofy. These guys are going to bunker down here and see what they can do.
All Envy need to do now is realistically look at that back stairwell. Has the support of Rambo. They should be able to pick up a full 60 points here if they play this smart. Proofy just going to be covering that back stairwell. He has a teammate actually running down there. Their sentry gun should do some work. More trophy systems being deployed. There's the first kill from the sentry gun. He still obviously has that Hellstorm and Lightning Strike. This is really intelligent play from Envy.
Yeah, they're getting all kind of points here. The reason that trophy system is in the corner there because it's not a good line of sight for any of the Furico players to be able to shoot it down. They're not going to be able to get any EMPs in there to handle this sentry gun, which is going to allow Envy to just rack up the points. Going big here for his team. Going to drop down the Hellstorm as he knows the Furico players are spawning in there. And Stainville actually picks up a two-piece. Kind of steals a little bit of that glory from him. But that's okay as we switch over. Let's say, yeah, Proofy goes down. Let's stay on Rambo now.
Well, Rambo's going to be left to pick up the last few points on this hard point. And you can see already a few of the Envy players trying to set up on the next hard point in the middle of the map. Nice play from them. They are going to win their good engagements as well. So Envy looking pretty good. I mean, they've almost got double the points Farico do. And considering his hard point is Farico's game mode, Envy is saying, I don't think so. We're going to come take it to you, and we're going to take this to a last map.
I've never seen Envy play just so dominant here on hardpoint, especially against a Farico team. I think Farico is just perplexed at how well Envy is playing this hardpoint as it's going. Let's check out the stats here.
Oh my God.
22 and 9, 2 caps, 11 defends. The man is going off. If you're a Proofy fan, you better scream here. Stainville picked up a 3-piece. Envy just playing amazing Call of Duty here.
Envy doing everything right in this grand final. Stainville takes down one, pre-fights the left, connects, gets it, score streaks as well. There's going to be a third. Teammate takes care of that, has the Hellstorm lightning strike. This is so good now for Envy. Hardpoint contested, shut down another one. He's going to have this.
Finally take
thought
it
he was gonna
out
get that.
though. But my goodness, is Envy just playing ridiculous Call of Duty here?
Well, can Farico try and come back and finish this game off? That's the big question. Rambo Ray's going to take that one in kitchen. Nice play. Hardpoint has now changed locations. It's going to be Envy with some early control. And Rambo Ray's just going to now try and get a few kills on the outside. Picks down one. Going to see the second as well. Is he going to get a kill? Yes, he is. Big plays from Envy right now.
Rambo's on a roll here. 148 to 71 and counting in favor of Envy as Rambo finally gets taken out. Farico's going to push in here and grab the hard point. Let's jump on with Killa. He's got a lot going for him. Hellstorm comes down, doesn't take out Killa. He is 1 kill away. They make an assist from getting a good stop there. Huge stop by Stainville, who didn't allow Killa to get a Hellstorm, and that could have been very important for the Farico squad. Farico's starting to turn it on a little bit as they're holding down, getting a lot of critical points that are needed in this hard point, but they all get washed out here as Envy able to handle it. 11 seconds left in the hard point, and Envy holds this one down. Nice night there.
Farico getting the good spawn, so that is something to note. It's just on board now with JCap for the last few seconds. This hard point is going to go immediately to Farico. It's 160-95 in favor of Envy. What can JCap try and do as he tries to just hold these spawns for his team? Managed to shut down one. Only 3 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. This is going to be a big kill if he can connect. He can't. Smoke goes down. He has to try and reevaluate.
Yeah, Envy desperately trying to get into there, into outside the money room, into the kitchen here, trying to get that hard point here as Farico will jump on with them. They've been holding this one down. It almost picks up a huge kill there. Parasite in there to contest it. He gets taken out. Karma's in there as well. He's got to defend it. He sees another Envy player, takes out one, gonna move up, almost picks out the second one. Jumping on with Miracles, he holds it down as well. Farico starting to come alive here in this hard point. Much needed points for this squad as they're just racking them up here. 13 seconds left on the clock for the hard point round before it switches, and Farico able to handle the kitchen hard point, no problem.
Look how many points that Farico lineup have just managed to claw back. They're still getting points. They're now going to be just, what's that, 21 points away from the tie. Admittedly, Envy now do have control. If Farico can break this back hard point, we are going to have one of the closest finishes in a hard point game I think we've seen for a very long time. On board with Karma now, doing some work, picking off a few kills. Can he try and get this hard point contested? That's the big question.
Yeah, Karma's starting to move in here, and they do have it, so this is huge for Farico. They weren't able to be first movers to this hard point because they needed all of those kitchen hard points, but now they were able to throw Envy out of the garage, and they're the ones holding it down, and you've got Killa and Karma in there. They're racking up the points. Farico could potentially take the lead from Envy here, but Envy not allowing it as Rambo and Proofy push in. Rambo picks up a nice kill. He's with their Proofy. They're getting a ton of points. 15 seconds left in the hard point. Envy not allowing Farico to get back in this.
2 minutes remaining in this hardpoint raid. On board with Stainville, he's going to try and step on the next hardpoint, cooking that nade. Is there going to be someone in this room? No, there isn't. Envy could now have some early control. Trophy system's going to go down as well. Look how close this scoreline is going to be. This is a very good setup now for Envy. They need to rack up as many points as possible because Farico are on a hype. They have been playing so well. They've managed to come back into this game. But Envy need to try and prevent them from getting any points on this hard point.
Proofy with a 2-piece. He is holding it down. The basketball court is his. Just Michael Jordan up in this place.
He's got another one!
Goodness, what a monster, but his team is still there to hold it down. Envy earning the points in this hard point. 30 seconds left. They are on a roll here. Farico just trying to get in there, and finally Farico able to take over this hard point. They needed to do that badly.
They really did, but Proofy, important to note, he picked up all 3 of his score streaks on that mad rampage on this hard point. And right now, Furico just trying to rack up a few points. Now there's only 60 points remaining in this game. Can Furico make the biggest comeback of their lives?
This is huge here, as now that hard point time is dwindling down. Only 3 seconds left. We're on board with Karma as Envy's going to grab the rest of those points. Furico is going to set up in the middle hard point here. That Hellstorm's not going to do anything with those trees here. Doesn't take out anybody. Karma jumps in here. He's got Miracles with him. They need this hard point desperately to try to get back in it. Now only down by 20 points here with 28 seconds left on the clock. I can't tell you how close this game is, guys. You better get loud for your team here as Furico's holding it down. Envy gets in here. They're going to call it. They will win this game here. Envy wins game number 10. They do the impossible. They beat Furico on hard point. What an amazing matchup. We are going to a game 11, Benson. You couldn't ask for anything better here at the Call of Duty Championship.
Fantastic play from Envy. The crowd erupts. They know what they just witnessed. No one able to take down this Furico lineup on hard point. Envy respond. Huge, huge play from them. We're going to our last map. We called it. I'm throwing that out there.
As one thing we did, we called it, but what an amazing game by Envy. It all came down to the middle hard point.
Look at that kill
Envy just showing that they have what it takes to beat
kills
Furico.
for Proofy.
Proofy had 20 defense.
Oh
Wow,
my
he hit the
God.
double-double right there, didn't he?
Wow, that is huge.